Hey. Hi. Okay. I'll stop. Uh, hello, everyone. It's been a long while, Morgot. How is everyone doing? Are you guys doing well, cellmates? Oh, and hi, Phantom. Oh, welcome to the most inconsistent place in the world, the Odd Asylum. Hi, Soren also. Haven't been streaming lately. I've been seeing you streaming a lot. I think I forgot to stream again. When is it since I last streamed? What, 2 days ago, was it? I'm pretty sure it was just 2 days, right? Yeah, it's 2 days. No big deal. I'm fine. I wanted to talk about something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I wanted to play like Minecraft before I started to stream. And yeah, I forgot my password and everything, so I just got lazy to figure out where my password was in my book. So yeah, sorry about that. The joke was when I was supposed to start the stream, I was just like hanging someone in a village in Minecraft, like just hanging out, right? Okay. That's probably a bad joke. Anyway, how's I already said how's everyone's doing, right? Right. Cool, it's just a game, dude. I'm not doing it in real life. I have been very busy myself lately. Very busy. Lots on my plate. Lately, I've been eating a lot of good food, like really good food lately. Yeah, I've gotten a substantial source of income, and yeah. But I just don't know what to do with the money now. So I'm just gonna like do what I've been doing. Just stream. I tried upgrading my audio set, by the way. That didn't go so well. So apparently the reason why there was like static in my mic the last few streams that I've done, it's because, well, it wasn't because of my fault. It's because of the damn transformer underneath the house. So I couldn't exactly stop it. Yeah, I've tried everything to stop it. I've tried like isolating the ground loops and stuff like that. And in the end, I figured out that all my previous audio equipment doesn't work anymore because of the transformer that was installed like behind the house. And it's not something I can control. Yeah, it's the government that's doing that, so I can't really do anything about that. Either that or I have to like shift house, which I don't want to do. Yeah, so now I'm using condenser mics. No choice. How's the audio, by the way? Hopefully it's not too noisy or too loud or too blowing out your ears kind of audio. It's perfect. Okay. I'll just take your word for it. I will check the stream after the stream, I guess. To be honest, I'm just like streaming just to warm up a bit because I haven't like spoken in a very long time. Yeah. Oh, alright. I guess I should probably show you guys what I've been doing also, why I've been so busy. Part of the reason why I've been so busy is because the job I was doing. The other reason is because I was working on something. You want to see that something? I'm sure you want to see that something. Right? You do want to see it, right? Do you? Yeah, okay, let's see. I have it here somewhere. Okay, here it is, I found it. Let me switch over. Ta-da! How's it? It's pretty far off from the original thing. This was so hard to make, I swear. This is one of the hardest things I've made so far. Because of the clothes design, it's like a gun but on a clothes. It's a lot of parts I have to cut off and stuff. It's not easy to color. The seams I made was like, okay, let me explain why this thing was so hard. You see, in the 3D modeling world, see this red thing over here? Just imagine these red lines over here as like cuts, incisions you made into the thing. Okay, it doesn't obey gravity, it doesn't have to, but you have to cut each part out to color them properly. So I was like stuck trying to cut every single thing out. Also, coloring, I haven't figured out how to like do a nice color for the models yet, but I think this is good enough, right? Do you guys like this? Nice. Well, I guess that's a yes. It looks rad. Yeah. Somehow ended up looking like Rockman Dashes. Yeah, the models is quite similar. I'm guessing it's this part and the hair. Yeah. That was unintentional, but it's a good unintentional thing. And also, you know, art is always full of unintentional things. Yep, okay, that's it. That's what I've been working on. It's not... I'm gonna be perfectly honest, 3D modeling takes up the most time out of everything I'm doing so far. Yeah. But I want to make sure that at least I put up some quality stuff. Yeah, that's more important. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. I mean, let me switch back. Oh. Now, where was I? I was talking about something important, right? Alright, recently. Yeah, recently I've been like super angry and G. The A word. Angry. Maybe it's because of the job scope that I'm in, but yeah, it just makes me more frustrated each day. It's quite tiresome. So I've been like looking up several different like meditation techniques and stuff like that. Philosophy. I've checked up certain gurus on how they control their anger. Yeah, it worked out really well. The best way to not be in anger is to probably avoid it in the first place. Yeah, that's like, for example, you can't meditate in... how do I say this? You can't abstain from any... Let's say if you're a gambling addict, right? For example, you can't abstain from gambling if you live in a casino, right? That's not a good idea, right? How do you like avoid gambling if you live in that area? Again, just an example. I'm not a gambling addict, although I am a gacha addict, so that's a huge difference. But I don't spend money. Yeah, I just change games. So I've been looking up several different like techniques on how to control your own mind and stuff like that. So it's working out pretty well. Oh man, how do I keep talking? I keep forgetting how. Okay, this stream might be a bit awkward because I haven't done this in a very long time. Yeah, when's the last time I streamed? 14 days ago? It should be 14 days. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. How have you been doing lately, Soren? I've seen you streaming a lot. Though, sorry, I don't really have the time anymore. Well, I'll try to make the time. I said I was gonna like stream at 4:30 in the morning, or like wake up at least 4:30 in the morning so I can check out everyone's what they're doing. But I've been waking up late because I've been adjusting to the new job that I have. I'm good. It's mostly playing Pokemon. Okay, then. Pokemon. Yeah, I probably shouldn't watch that if I want to play it myself. How's the game so far? Is it great? Or is it just like any Pokemon game? It's like... really fun multiplayer. There's multiplayer in the game? Huh. It's like I'm actually going on a journey in the anime. I don't understand what's so different about the game. Isn't it just the same thing, or did they change something drastically in the game? Or this version? Like one of the biggest changes in the Pokemon series is probably the open world thingy. Completely open world. Oh, so no quest lines or anything like that? Huh, interesting. No story? My brother bought it, but I haven't got myself a capture card for the longest time. Okay, I'll order it like right now. I'll find a capture card to use. Capture card. Let me see. Capture card for the Switch. Okay, let's see. That's pretty cheap actually. Yeah, it's affordable. You can open up a lobby with other players and still do the story stuff if you want. Oh, so there's a story. Okay. So it's just a lobby-based system. I thought it was like a MMO or something. Like everyone can connect to this one server and it's full of people that makes you feel insignificant. But no, it's just a lobby. Okay. Capture card should I get? Corsair? Corsair is a good brand. When was the last time I played Pokemon? Let me think. That was a very long time ago when I played Pokemon. I think it was still on the Game Boy. I didn't bother like picking up the series again because for a while the combat has been always the same. So yeah. And I don't know, maybe the idea of like capturing Pokemon wasn't my thing anymore at that age. Oh, I'll try getting back into it once I get that capture card, of course. Oh, if I do get a capture card, that means I can like play other Switch games on stream. Oh. I've always wanted to try Xenoblade. Since I see you guys playing it so much and talking about it, raving about it even. Xenoblade. Is it like a really good game? Is it a game that makes you cry? Because I will cry. I'm a very sensitive person. I think the franchise is pretty good. That's a a pretty generic statement. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So it's pretty good. Okay. Now, what part about the Xenoblade series makes it feel like it stands out from the other RPGs? It makes them absolutely massive worlds. Oh, so it's like super big worlds to explore, huh? Would you compare it to like Final Fantasy in terms of like world exploration? Because when I was young, I saw my brother playing a lot of Final Fantasy IX, and he would always travel in this airship, or all around the area, and sometimes he'll land on this cave thingy that would spawn this absurd dragon you have to fight, and he kills it. He kills the dragon, and he gets a lot of EXP and just beats the game in one shot. They call it power leveling, right? Xenoblade 1 was huge and originally released on the Wii. Way bigger. Way bigger. Did they make it smaller then for their next series? Also, I've seen a lot of people diss the Xenoblade series. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah. I watch a lot of game reviewers. You see, because I'm like a huge fan of game reviewers. Well, not a huge fan. Like I just like entertaining and informative stuff about video games. And I see quite a few of them like making fun of some stuff. Oh, I'll have to check out the game myself to see what it is all about. It is way too early in the morning. Oh yeah, what time is it for you guys over there? For me, it's like around 5-ish right now, a.m. in the morning. 6? Should be around 6, right? Early afternoon. Oh, so okay. Oh, glad I'm awake when you guys are finally awake. I'm awake myself. I am so awake. Okay, to be honest, I didn't expect anyone to actually come to the stream, so I thought it would be like a good chance to warm up and stuff. Okay. I didn't prepare anything to talk about, so I'll just find something random and we'll talk about it, okay? Let's see, I usually like prepare a few videos to watch, so I'll just like do that right now. Let's see, let's see, let's see. How do you compare this audio, by the way, to my previous audio? I'm just wondering and curious. Because when I listen to it, it sounds exactly the same, but there's some background noise added to it. So it sounds a bit like in the back when I'm talking. Yeah, I haven't treated my room at all. That's something I should probably learn how to do. Let's see, what have I prepared? Path of the Loner, Miyamoto Musashi. That's what I've been watching. Let's see. Oh, Jacob Geller has a new video. Okay, let's watch that. Free content, baby. Okay, let's see. How do I do this again? Oh no, I forgot. Nope. All right, it is ready. Somewhat ready. Let me switch over. I feel a bit small here. Huh.
There's a game called Perfect Vermin, released in 2020, that opens with a near-perfect two-part subversion. Here's part 1. You start the game in an elevator, which deposits you in a fairly normal-looking room. A floating tutorial tells you how to walk. There's only one place to walk to in the room, which is a door on the other side, and the same tutorial tells you to left-click to interact, the same prompt a million other games have used to get you to open a million other doors. So you left-click. Unexpectedly, delightfully, interact in this case means smash with a big hammer. The door explodes
I saw the first
into
part.
chunky, physicsy bits. And from this point forward, the hammer is never out of view. You've got one way of interacting with the world, and it's this. For as simple as it is, the smashing in Perfect Vermin feels incredibly good. The energy with which things fly apart really sells the power of your hammer. You can smash big objects multiple times and reduce them into even smaller bits. You can smash open a fridge and then smash all the objects inside. Perfect Vermin is a micro indie game, one I had never heard anything about. And in these first minutes, I thought this might be all it is. Reduce an entire office to rubble. Who hasn't had that desire before? And
Okay, so I've like watched the beginning of the video, just the beginning part, and that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I should switch to the other one. Give me a second. Maybe I'll just shift myself instead. Okay, there we go. Let's watch. Let's watch together.
then, the second part of the subversion. By the way, I am going to spoil 2 games in this video in their entirety. Both are available on PC for free, and together they'll probably take less than an hour to play. They're linked in the description. Also, content warnings for both the game.
Oh, that's a lot of warnings. Okay, this is where I stop. I didn't stop at the content warning. I just stopped at the video thing over here. Content warnings, huh? Can I show this then? I really want to watch his videos. It's Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch it. You know what? I'm a small guy. No one would bother. No one would have like trouble looking at this sort of stuff, right?
And the video. This is gonna be kind of a gross one.
Have you like watched this video, by the way, Soren? Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
Desk is in the lobby. I crushed it. A frame hangs on the wall. I shattered it. A random office chair sits by the exit.
What?
Some furniture in the office is not furniture at all. It's meat. An office chair full of meat sits by the exit. A toilet with fleshy insides lingers outside the bathroom. The break room shouldn't have 2 refrigerators, and it doesn't. Press left click to interact and smash
Oh
the
god,
door off its
that's...
hinges,
What
letting
the
its
hell?
guts leak onto the floor. Once you
Jesus,
learn
that's
what you're looking for,
disgusting.
they're not hard to find. The office is immaculate, except for these outliers. Chairs in the middle of the floor, fridges out of place. There are 5 of them on the first floor, and as soon as you bring your hammer down on the last one, a third bizarre thing happens, which is the screen flashes static, and then your entire field of view shrinks to a display behind some news anchor who croaks at you to go back to the elevator so you can try this again. In an interview with Indiepocalypse Radio, Perfect Vermin's developer
That's
Maceo listed a couple primary inspirations. One was the artist Sao Hui and his installation titled, "I Want to Play God." The parallels between it and the game aren't hard to find. Fleshy and grotesque, Sao Hui's art rips apart everyday objects to find the interiors pulsing with startlingly realistic viscera. He's given classical pieces the same anatomically obsessed treatment, fitting David with a full dissected brain and filling the Venus de Milo with meat. He deliberately walks the line between art and gross anatomy, realism and absurdity.
Oh
And his
god.
artist statement
Looks disgusting.
Ooh, hold on for this one. Increasingly uneasy and dissatisfied with merely describing surface appearances, artists now attempt to plumb the inner reaches of things, an agenda that apparently moves into science or other fields. I think artists really want to play God more than anything else, and will stop at nothing to construct a truth that validates the self. They first delude themselves, then maybe move on to people around them. I really wonder to what extent these self-deceptions and constructed truths can strike a nerve in the knowing onlooker.
That's somehow that's kind of accurate. Yeah. I could actually see myself trying that out if I actually master art in a way, in my own way.
It's a beautifully self-deconstructing statement, questioning the biological realism of his art at the same time as it contextualizes every leaking chair and dissected piece of
Still
marble
disgusting though.
as a constructed truth that can't quite maintain the illusion.
Is art about truth? I don't think art is just about truth, right? Perhaps he's having an existential crisis, and that's why he's doing this sort of stuff.
Is he suggesting that the innards of his sculptures are reality, weakly hidden by their domestic trappings? Or is it the reverse, that he's attempting to replace reality with one of his own, where even something as benign as a sofa throbs with inner life? He ends with a non-answer that, to be honest, sums up a lot of this platform as well. I love it. In order to deceive others, we explain with theory after theory. But it all ends in laughter, and sometimes we even amuse ourselves before God laughs.
Before God laughs? Oh, that's...
Perfect Vermin could probably be described as pitch-black comedy, but the only moments you're likely to find funny while playing are the first couple minutes. Each level presents roughly the same challenge, finding the vermin and crushing them. The newsman uses disconcerting language. More chambers need cleansing, he says. But the rest of the game is more of an unraveling, both gameplay and framing drifting further and further from solid ground. One of the floors of the building is upside down. The geometry has become uncooperative, he says. He is coming apart too, battling nosebleeds covered in pustules and swollen flesh. In another level, you play 2 floors at once, and now the newsman is the one who's uncooperative, his body hanging limp in the middle of the set. In the level after that, both body and architecture have shifted beyond recognition. The office floor stands on its side, your hammer unable to reach the vermin as you plummet downward. Eventually, you reach the side of the building, the side which is now the floor, and break the window and fall into the horizon. And as you do, a fleshy mound wearing the newsman's jacket gurgles on his desk, seeming to speak with many mouths at once. I always hated my mother, he says. I lived in terror of becoming like her. What horrible comedy that in the end, I even die like her. Sometimes we even amuse ourselves before God laughs. There are far more vermin in this level than in any previous, and the level's geometry won't let you crush them. I was cruel to you before, he says. Your task was always impossible. My hope was never fair. He says that it was good to live. The level ends. And then you're in a dark, organic hallway that somehow seems to move forward and backward at once, and you smash a number of polyps in that hallway, and then it ends too. While aesthetically, the game's targets are a direct homage to Cao Hui, Perfect Vermin is totally indebted to another work of biological transgression, David Cronenberg's Videodrome. The hallucinatory 80s film
what is that?
challenging to sum up in a few sentences, but ends up centering around televised violence seeping its way into the real world. Max, a television producer for a CD cable network, learns of a Videodrome, a series of tapes that are essentially snuff films. As his superficially professional interest in the tapes mutates into obsession, his reality mutates as well, everything around him twisting into violent and horrible versions of itself. The film is a satire, probably, a critique, certainly, but most of all, it's just an absolute roller coaster of grotesquerie. Roger Ebert said, "The characters are bitter and hateful, the images are nauseating, and the ending is bleak enough that when the screen fades to black, it's a relief." He hated the movie.
Okay, let's not watch this on stream. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, it is really rough. What was... Okay, yeah. Well, he did say content warning, so I guess I didn't listen to it at all. My young eyes traumatized. I've been here the whole time, by the way. Oh, hey. Hey, Mia. What's up? How are you doing? Hopefully not too traumatized. Oh my god. I'll watch that on my own later, but not on stream. Did not expect that. Well, it's not me who's making the content, so I guess I'm safe. Wait, give me a second. Doing well. Was playing OW. What's OW? Outward? Oh, haha. Overwatch. Oh god. Not Overwatch. Okay, I don't have anything planned for this stream. This is just supposed to be, like I said just now, like trying to figure out how to talk again kind of stream. Hi, how are you guys doing? You guys, I say that before. I feel like I always go back to that same question whenever I don't know what to say. Okay, let's change it around. How am I doing? That's more important, right? Yeah, how am I doing? I am doing good. Yeah, just good. The weather is nice. And now I've lost train of my thoughts. Okay, let me like check out what's been happening. Has anything else been happening lately? Oh yeah, Twitter's dying. Or so I've heard. Is it actually dying? That's something that I haven't been keeping up with. Oh. You know, when I see people like panic about something dying, I always think of this one scene from Kino's Journey. What was it? It's a scene where Kino was still like practicing her daily gun routine in the morning, and the sun rose. Wait, I didn't tell the context behind it. There was like she was like in a whole city full of people who thinks the world is about to end. The world is about to end like tomorrow morning, and she arrives there, and then she stays in a hotel, and she did her usual stuff, and then the sun still rose in the end. So yeah. That's what I think of, like, whenever someone thinks something is ending. But let's check it out ourselves, shall we? Is Twitter really dying? It seems the same to me. Yep. Looks the same. I heard that Twitter is dying, but there's nothing really changing, so maybe it isn't a major... excuse me. Major as people think. Don't pay mind to no Twitter hashtags. Strangely enough, my trending hashtag recommendation is not recommending me anything about Twitter's status. Basically, all of Twitter staff was forced out of the company building as Elon takes over with his own staff. It sounds about like normal company stuff then. Like, what's so different about it? Oh, in case you don't know, that's... What was that term again? Is that called a hostile takeover? Well, usually in a company, when they try to like merge with another company, they would like slowly push out all the old staff and then replace the whole office with their own staff, but slowly. But what Elon is doing is like super fast version of that. Yeah, that usually creates a lot of problem, but if he's doing that, then I think he thinks it's very severe that he needs to change the whole staff. Wasn't the only thing that changed was that you can buy a verified now? Oh yeah, I saw the memes on that thing. It's great. Oh, it's so funny seeing all those fake verifications. I think there was like one meme where it was a official Twitter staff saying that we've now added something else as a additional method for verification. Yes, so they can tell that person's the original guy. And then somebody made a fake verification of Twitter's stuff and said, no, we didn't. It's great. It's funny. I like funny stuff. Yep, still the same. Still the same. There's no announcement or anything that they're gonna end, so I'm guessing it's fine. It's fine. Fine. Do you think Twitter will die because of Elon takeover? I don't think anything will die that fast. I've never seen a company die off the moment another guy takes over. Usually takes a few months before that thing happens. But Elon has the resources for that, so I don't think that will happen ever. Yeah, that's not gonna happen financially. People who say that it will go under are probably very frustrated at Elon and are kind of delusional in what is actually gonna happen. Yeah. It's okay. It's fine. Although, you know, I did think at one point that I'm the guy who said that memes aren't going to be a thing in the future, because I thought it was like a poor form of comedy, and in the end it became my main source of entertainment. Yeah, so just take my comments as what you will, with a grain of salt. Oh man, remember the days before memes? Do you remember that? Can you ever imagine living without memes? I can't. No, actually I can. Yeah, we just behave like normal human beings, civilized humans. Just talking about stuff, not interjecting with very random things. Ah, I feel so old. Oh, my mouth tracking is a bit off too. Give me a second while I try to rectify that thing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's a bit slow. Ba 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 ba. Oh, it seems fine now. Maybe it's just the mic blocking my mouth. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. Twitter, huh? Well, you know what sucks? A lot of people lost their jobs. That's what sucks. Yeah. That's a bad thing about somebody taking over another company. Personally, I had internship at this one company, you see. So I know a bit about like takeovers and stuff like that. So what was happening when I joined the company as an intern, there was already like a lot of conflict brewing. There's like people taking sides and everything, a lot of people with plans and stuff, people to do things like that and blah blah blah, report to the upper management and stuff like that. There's like there's few peoples that got into the company via, what's it called? Nepotism. It's called nepotism, right? Yeah, let me just put up a picture of nepotism so you understand. Nepotism. Give me a memento. Nepotism, the definition of nepotism is right. Yeah, this is nepotism. Yep. So nepotism is when somebody comes into the company via not official means, like they don't usually like take interviews and stuff. Well, they can do that to pretend that you got in officially. But yeah, so they get in via connections basically. And the problem with that is that they're not qualified. They're not qualified for the job they're in. And in my case, it was my manager, who was also the person who's in charge of me for internship, who wasn't qualified to go for the job. And also I've heard some pretty shady stuff about that person. Like that person had previously got money when the person wasn't supposed to get money. Like basically sort of like illegally obtaining money in a job way. I don't know how to put it. But yeah, that person did it. And so that person was my boss for internship. Not a fun time. Not a fun time. Yeah. I think I have like very bad luck when it comes to meeting people in Singapore. Yeah. Or either that or it's because I don't really go out that much and usually would be forced into situations like that. So yeah, the chances of like meeting bad people is quite high if that's the case. Anyway, hostile takeover, like I was saying. I keep getting sidetracked. Sorry, my brain is slow. Yeah, so there was like a whole ploy to like get rid of this person, my boss basically. And I think I got roped up into it. I even got... What's the word I'm looking for? Influence, yes. I got influenced by the whole drama also. I got influenced by the whole drama and in the end, I think I lost myself during the whole process. So yeah, that's when I decided to avoid drama also. Also, nothing else happened. The company stayed the way it has been staying. The whole thing was just a waste of time. And I think the person is still in charge. Right. Nepotism. Yep, so that's my experience of a takeover of a company. You guys got any takeovers experience of yourself? For me, that was it. I never wanted to work in that industry ever again. It's sad, you know, because I used to like get very high marks in my school, and then after that internship I was just like, oh, so this is what the working culture is, huh? Okay, never mind, I don't want to work anymore. Taking over the zone in Overwatch, my only experience. Oh, that's good, that's good. It's good that you didn't experience the takeover feeling. It's awful. You can't learn anything in the internship or in the work field when there's a takeover. Sorry if that story seemed disjointed and stuff like that. It really has been a long while, so my mouth isn't fluid as it should be. But I'm thinking of like playing a few games before I go off. Oh wait, I forgot to mention this, right? Yeah, I'm going on like a trip for December, so I wouldn't be here for like the whole of December until next year. Yeah. I've talked to my family, so that counts. Yeah, just my family. Also, maybe the audio salesman. Oh man, I gotta tell you about the audio salesman. He is very angsty, very angsty guy. Well, I mean, a lot of people in Singapore are pretty angsty, but yeah, he... Okay, when I went into the shop, right, I was like trying to get a warranty on my audio interface, and he did every possible thing in the book to try to get me out of the shop as soon as possible. He tried pinning the blame on something else. He tried saying it was my fault. He tried saying that I'm not smart at using the gain. He tried explaining things that like a beginner would understand, but I'm quite a seasoned person in audio, like just a bit seasoned. There's some stuff that I don't know, of course, but the stuff that I don't know, he would take advantage of and assume that I don't know a lot about audio. It was so annoying dealing with this guy. And there was one point where I came in by mistake, like I was supposed to meet him again because he still wouldn't like try to fix the problem. He still wouldn't fix it, and I went there at the wrong timing, and he immediately shouted at me. I was like, wow, shit, dude. Who hurt you? And yeah, I had to like leave the store. And I came back again because I don't give up that easily. Yeah. This is probably not a wise thing to do, but I went there again. I tried to get things done. And then in the end I figured out what the problem was. So yeah, it wasn't the audio interface that I went there for. So I guess I got something done in the end. Did the guy get fired? Are you kidding? The guy is like a good friend of the boss. In Singapore, it's all about nepotism, you see. So that's why there's a lot of incapable people running the place. Yeah. Also, they're very money-minded most of the time. They usually don't pay heed to anyone who like just wants to like hang out or stuff like that. They're all about money in Singapore. So it's a normal behavior in comparison. He's pretty normal. It's hard to find like those genuine people who want to like serve other people and stuff like that. Very hard to find those kind of people. I think the one I could find is, okay, even in the barber shops, right? Those people that cut your hair. It's also pretty hard to find those kind of people in Singapore. But I managed to find one, so I go to like I'm like a regular person at this barber shop. He's always like friendly to everyone. And then he knows that I'm that kind of guy who doesn't talk that much, so he doesn't talk when I'm like getting my hair cut. Yeah. So it's a nice place. It's hard to find barbershop. No, it's hard to find like good barbershops. You see, there's always just like money. There's always a lot of like money. What's it called? Money-minded shops, right? They only think about money, profits, and stuff. So I went to this shop that would cut your hair for a cheaper price, like $5, and they ruined the hair that I have. They cut all the wrong places, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done searching for barbershops, cheap barbershops to go to. So I'm just gonna head for a quality one and just get it done and over with. Then I did find one, and then they told me what sort of damage was done. Yeah. They just cut anyhow, apparently. And that's why they charge it so cheap. You pay what you get for, I guess. But nowadays, even though you pay what you get for, you still pay the same amount as what other people get for, but sometimes you can get ripped off. Yeah, that still happens. I don't know, it's just $5 cheap for cutting hair. Yeah, that's just that's a standard price for being cheap. The real price in Singapore to get a haircut is $10. $10 for a haircut. How much is it for you guys over there? Because the reason why it's so expensive is because the landlord, usually a greedy person, would charge super high rates to anyone who's staying in there. Any shop who's open in the area. A good haircut in the Philippines costs around 50 pesos, which is $1. Okay, that's the Philippines. There's a major difference right there, alright? The people there like the slow life most of the time. So they're not really after money most of the time. They're just there to like live every day, enjoy, watch a drama on TV, stuff like that. Most of the time, they're like that. So there's a difference. There's a difference in philosophy of living over there. Is it? Wait, no, I think I just made that up. I don't know. Sometimes when I don't understand something that well, I'll just make up logic on the spot. I'm sorry. I won't do that. But to me, it makes sense if that's the case. It's pretty festive in the Philippines. We're known for lots of festivals and positivity. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. It's a place that I want to live in when I was younger, but didn't get to. I made most of my friends in the Philippines, you see, and then I had to stay in Singapore. And my relatives are all in Philippines. And, well, not all of them. I still got relatives in another country. But yeah, most of my friends, my childhood was there in Philippines. But I had to stay in Singapore because I was like studying there. And there's a stark difference in culture and behavior between the Philippines and Singapore. In Singapore, okay, I don't want to diss my own country that much, but compared to Philippines, I would say Philippines is very like fun to hang out in compared to Singapore. Yeah. So Philippines bigger in hanging out compared to Singapore. That's my ranking. That's my tier list. My hanging out tier list. Is there a native language in Singapore? Yes, it's called English. Okay, sorry for the sarcasm. Oh yeah, we switched to English because, well, there was a lot of drama with like all the other languages in Singapore in the past. There was like a lot of riots and stuff. So then the guy who's in charge of Singapore was like, okay, you know what? We're just switching to English. Yeah, we're just switching to English, so nobody would like fight each other. And that's it. It's English. No Singaporean. Singaporean is there's no. We're a very small and young country, you know. Small and young country. We just started out recently, only like 50 years ago. Around 50 years ago, I think. Yeah. Used to be Malay, then Chinese, and then now it's... Yeah, now it's English. I was born around the era where it was like converted into English, so I got lucky. I learned English language because of that. Yeah. Or maybe because I play too much video games. That's why I learned English language. They also say that I speak different compared to the other Singaporeans. Did they teach you any language? They tried to teach... no, my parents wanted me to learn Chinese because they thought it was useful. But I didn't like learning it because I didn't want to talk to anyone. I think no matter what sort of language they forced me to learn, I wouldn't learn it in the first place. I'm just not that kind of person to learn languages. But I do know a bit, just like a small ounce of Chinese, small ounce of Filipino, small ounce of quite a few languages. But the most language that I've learned was Japanese because I wanted to play Japanese video games. Yeah. See, I've played Japanese video games in the past, but at that time I didn't understand Japanese, and I still beat the games, but I didn't know what the heck was happening at all. All I know was that I was having fun with the game mechanics, and that's about it. So yeah, that's when I decided to like learn Japanese. So yeah, Japanese is my second most known language. So ask me anything in Japanese, I can probably answer. You ever want to be a Japanese voice actor? Why would I? Wait, no. Do you know how crazy the standard is over there? It's crazy, you know, the amount of training they do. But yeah, it's also admirable in a way. Japanese voice actor. Give me a line to say. I'll try saying it. Give me one line. Just one line to read, and I'll try it. And from that, you can tell whether I want to be a Japanese voice actor or not. But why Japanese voice actor? Don't you mean like just a regular... I'm not gonna read that. Don't you mean just like a regular voice actor? That's what usually everyone else's dream is about, right? Just being a normal voice actor. For people who grow up in the English language. Not that there's a difference between Japanese and English. There's like their own... how do I explain this? It's their own field, basically. I got a god line to voice act. Okay, sure. Hit me. But if, in answer to your question, no. Not once did I think of becoming a voice actor when I was young. I was thinking of becoming a ninja. Oh god, not this thing. Okay. I have to read this. And in the end, I failed at becoming a ninja. So yeah. Jugemu Goku knows Shuri? Surikire Kaijari. Can you put it in like Japanese language? I'm not very good at like looking at the English version of the Japanese language and then translating it in my head. Jugemu Goku no Surike Kaija. Was that a ja? Kaijari Suigyo matsu uraimatsu furaimatsu kuneru tokoro ni sumu tokoro yabura koji no bura koji. It's that song, right? It's that song. It's that saying that turned into a song. What was that anime called again? It's the one where they're doing stand-up comedy. Rai something. Let me search it up. Oh my god, what the hell? Joshiraku, right? Yeah, I just typed in Jugemu in YouTube and it already popped up. Like this whole line of text just popped up on YouTube. It's crazy. Yeah, Joshiraku. That was what that song was. The anime, I mean, not the song. Can you give me something simpler? Can you read actual Japanese text? Yes, I can. Although try to be a bit easier on the kanji because I'm very rusty at the kanji. Oh, by the way, I can read it. That doesn't mean I understand it. Yeah, because I don't talk to people, so my understanding of it is very limited. Hard to learn a language when you don't really prioritize talking. That's the thing to survive. How about Mia? Yep, Mia. Why? Whoa. Make it sound like it's a grand thing. It's not that grand. Ah. Okay. The only thing to stop about the word you already knew? I mean, it is what it says, Maya. And plus your name is Maya, so it clicked in an instant. Oh, fun fact about learning a language. It also changes how you think about stuff. About feet? Fueto? Feet, right? You mean feet. Wow. What, do you like feet? Is that why you keep asking for feet? Because I will cut off your feet in your model if you keep doing that. Yeah, you'll be a ghost. Actually, that's not a bad backstory. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's really not a bad backstory. Oh, by the way, have you seen the model? Yeah, it's a good time to discuss about it since you're here. Give me a moment. Ta-da! Okay, so this should be... Yeah, this should be the final version, I think. I just have to like animate this and I should be done. Oh, then I can move on to making videos again. Yes, because 3D modeling, it takes a very long time to do. A very, very long time to do. Now, people will think I'm dead in terms of like consistency, but no, I've been like doing this like every day. It's tough. Yep, it's there. Here it is. Yeah, I was originally planning to like make you wear just your bare feet because it will match with the costume. And then I got like tired of like modeling stuff, so I just colored it instead. Hope you don't mind. Yeah. Not bad, right? Not bad. I changed the color scheme a bit from the last time I sent you, so now it stands out a bit more, right? Okay. Looks amazing. Thank you, thank you. Hope you enjoy it in the future. Let me just like rig it and I'm done. Okay. Anything else you want me to change? Oh, by the way, can I like not do the guitar thing? Please? Can I not do the guitar thing? I do the rigging myself? Yes, yes, I do everything myself. This model you see here, this live 2D model that I'm moving around, I also did that myself. No need guitar? Okay, good. Just use a PNG or something. I'm sorry. I said I'll do it, but yeah, okay, I've got no excuse. I'm just sorry. Okay, there we go. Now to figure out how physics works. Apparently all you need is just a spring bone to make things look alive. So that's what I'll do. I'll just add a spring bone. And that should work. Quite nice, right? From every angle. I modeled the face with a lot of latest precision and stuff like that. Isn't rigging way harder than modeling? For the 3D field, it should be a bit easier. Yeah. Because I know in live 2D, their rigging is absolutely hell. They have to think about layers and stuff. In 3D, no, you just put one thing here and you just paint it and that's it. It's rigged. It's done. Yeah. Also, you have to think about mesh deformation. And right now, that's not really a priority, so... Yeah, I can like bypass that for now. Okay, so that's it. That's your model. Yeah, the back is okay also. I was kind of worried that the back would look not as amazing compared to the front. But glad it turned out alright. Alright, that's enough. Enough showing off. Where am I? Oh, okay. That was weird. Okay. Now what was I saying? Oh, yeah, we're talking about Japanese, right? Feet. Japanese feet. Okay, that sounded weird. Please don't take that out of context. Japanese feet. Oh, okay. Since all I have to do is just rig it now, I guess. No. Okay, look. I was just like trying to get my thoughts aligned again. All right. I was just like fragmenting pieces of my thoughts and then putting it back. So sometimes I would say like, okay, this is like a technique I've learned while streaming. It's a way to keep track on like whatever you're saying. All right, this is like a secret. Don't share with anyone else. But here, the secret to keep on talking is just to talk about the things in the past and then try to imagine the topics and expand it more. So you say feet, Japanese feet. Oh, by the way, I've been to this foot spa. Sort of like that, okay? It's like that. And then you can remember some of the past and stuff like that. So we can keep on talking forever and never stop. You will never stop. It's my infinity speech technique that I figured out. Feel free to use it. I don't think I ever talked about myself on stream. You should. That's what people come for, you know? They'll come for you. Not for... Well, funny gameplay commentary is also a plus, but talking about yourself, getting like people to know about you is also a huge plus. Yeah. You try it? Alright, go ahead and try it. If it's not your thing, then yeah, don't force it. If it's not your thing, got to enunciate more. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I've like created this list of things to say to like warm up my vocals and stuff, and I haven't used it yet. I haven't used it once. I should probably start doing that. Yeah. There was a time like where I lost my voice, like just a few days ago I lost my voice, so I couldn't like talk or sing. I could talk, but I couldn't like sing at a high pitch anymore. What would come out would be just air, and there would be no sound. So it'd be like that. That would be my singing voice for a while. It was a pain in the ass because I had to like figure out how to recover it and stuff like that, the treatments for it, and then I figured out what caused it. Yeah. How do you lose your voice if you don't talk too much? Okay, I sing in the car. After I'm done like using the car, I just stay there and sing for a while. And at one point, I was practicing my mid voice, right? Because that was the thing I was weak at, and I think I screamed a bit too loud, or sing a bit too loud, and the next day I just couldn't use it. And I was like, what? Did I lose my voice? At the most important time when I'm learning the most hardest thing ever. And yes, that was the case. I did lose my voice. And it was a pain in the ass trying to get it back, you know. And once I like got it back, it was even tougher to like figure out how to sing again. Because I kind of forgot how to exercise my singing voice. And there was a period of time when I was singing completely constricted with my muscles in my throat, instead of just letting the air flow. And I didn't realize that for a while, then until recently. It would be awesome if you did a karaoke stream. I would want to do that too, but I gotta focus on improving myself first. Yeah. I'm doing everything in my power to prepare for my 2.0, which is gonna be like, I don't know when, but sometime next year. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a while before I get a 2.0. And 2.0 is like an update to your VTuber status. That means you're taking it very seriously. Like what Soren did? Yeah, of course. That's exactly it. But right now, I feel like my skill is not at that level yet, where I can confidently do a 2.0. Not that I feel insecure about it, it's just that I know myself that I'm not there yet, basically. I know I belong there because I can work hard for it, but currently not there yet. Yeah, so I'm still grinding out my skill set in real life. It's like playing Skyrim, right? And grinding it, and then getting the levels and stuff. It's like that, but tougher. A lot tougher. There's a lot of complexity. Imagine playing Skyrim, and then learning the skills, right? But imagine the skill learning process as being more complicated, and actually having to learn the concept of the skill. Oh, hey, Mashu. What is up? Is that how you greet people? Oh, hi. How are you doing? How have you been doing? You've taken singing classes, right? How's your lesson so far? Is it okay? It's hard at the start, but it'll be fun later on. Trust me. What skills do you need to improve to be worthy of a 2.0? Well, for me, I put my standards very high, and that which I probably won't be able to reach. So I'll put it somewhere in the middle. Yeah. So, but if you're talking about what skills you need, then, bro, it's so scary. Singing, yeah. It's very embarrassing. It's scary, embarrassing, everything that you don't want to feel. But once you master it, it's fun to do. It's very fun. Anytime you want to feel like singing, you just like let it out and it's snap. You can do it. It's a convenient, fun thing to do, basically. So keep working at it. You'll get there eventually. Singing is a skill, not a talent. What skills do I need to improve to be worthy of a 2.0? I don't think you need any skills to be worthy of a 2.0. You can just do it whenever you feel like it. Or whenever you feel ready for it. Yeah, or whenever you feel that your chat wants you to make a 2.0, then you do it. But for me, personally, I feel like doing a 2.0 when I'm at that skill level that I desire to be. Yeah. I like chasing skills, you see. Getting skills is very fun for me. I like learning stuff. It's like when you learn something, right? It builds up your knowledge. And then you can use that knowledge to learn something else. And then you'll build up that knowledge. And then you can use that to learn something else again. And it'll keep building up and piling and piling and piling until you become this unstoppable monster of learning stuff. And it's very fun. It unlocks so much so many potential you can do with that sort of things. Yeah, so that's my TED talk. Just keep learning stuff. It's great. Learn stuff you think you cannot learn also. That's also okay. You've been streaming for how long now, by the way? Over a year? Yeah, over a year. Damn, it's been 1 year. I have improved a lot. I'm very happy. Ah, man. You should have seen it when I first started my stream. I was like a no cam, no VTuber model, no PNG model kind of streamer. I just talked into this very cheap mic that I bought and streamed myself trying to learn how to draw stuff. Because at that time I didn't know how to draw. I wasn't an artist back then. Just over a year ago. 1 year ago I didn't know how to draw, and now look at me. I feel powerful. Yeah, this is what you call power leveling. Did I did a YOLO stream? I guess you can call it that. I was just trying to figure out how to talk and stuff. Yeah. YOLO, huh? You mean like you live only once kind of thing, right? I just pressed the button and I was induced with... I pressed the start streaming button and immediately my whole body was like frozen. Like I got chills all over and I just start talking and then my voice would be like... stuff like that. It would be like super shaky. And... then I think I even said my real name by accident. What did I stream my first stream? Art. Yes, I started to draw stuff. And I immediately deleted the first stream because I said my name. Which is a shame. It's a huge shame. I should have kept it. I really should have kept it. Here's a tip since you're new to streaming, Maya. Keep your original streams. Keep original streams and then 1 year later, look back at them again. Yeah. See how far you improved. Oh. I know improving can be like a scary thing, but just treat it as like walking. Like you can walk to your destinations. You lost all your VOD. Dude, didn't you save your VODs? That's very important. You have to save your VODs. Because if you don't do that, right, people will forget what you've been doing, and then also don't know how. Oh, there's like a download button on your content manager where you can download your own streams. Then you download them, you can upload them on YouTube. Yeah. As long as you have your VODs, people will know that you've been somewhere or you're going somewhere. Also, they'll know how to, they'll like... What's the word I'm looking for? They'll connect with you a bit more better. Because you're not just some guy who's like trying to delete his own pass. Yeah. You're a guy who's trying to move forward and stuff like that. That's very important to have VODs. Okay, good. Just don't say something stupid that makes you that forces you to delete the VODs, okay? I've done like that a couple of times. So I was like forced to delete the VOD and I was like, oh no, I don't want to delete this. And then I have to delete it. It's not gamer words. I don't say gamer words. Yeah. I didn't grow up saying gamer words, so I'm fine. It didn't really affect me. What affected me was me saying too much about my own personal information. So I had to delete it. Gamer words? You know, like the big N. The R word. The whatever word. Yeah, I don't really speak that much. I only say like asshole, dumbass, and jackass. That's the most insult that you ever hear from me. Also maybe the F word. Sometimes. I barely use the F word. Yeah. Did you start your channel as VFrit? What do you mean? Oh, you mean my original name? Originally it was Ethos Frit, but it was a bit too long. It still is on Twitter. It still is Ethos Frit on Twitter. I didn't change it. It's there at my @ but just call me VFrit in short because it's shorter. You said you had no PNG or model when you first started, so I was curious if it was a different user before. Eh? Ethos, right? It was Ethos Frit. Oh, yeah, still the same. Ethos Frit. Nah, I just changed it to VFrit because it's shorter and it makes more sense. Just once only I changed it. That's about it. You don't really have to care about your name that much. You usually just have to care about what you're doing. That's more important. Yeah, they decided. Well, this is a lot of. Okay. Why did I decide to become a VTuber? A lot of reasons. You see, in the past, I saw a lot of game reviews. I wanted to like voice out my own words also, and that's one of the reasons. So I wanted to learn how to like talk and stuff. So yeah, that's one reason. The other reason was at the start, I thought it earned money because at that time I needed money. Turns out that it doesn't earn money that much. Unless you're like super lucky and you got famous or your content is really good and people like to watch you and you get a lot of viewers and traction. Yeah, then you wouldn't earn money at all. So yeah, that idea was thrown out of the book. So one was that voicing my opinion, second was that money, third is, well, I got lonely basically. The loner got lonely. And I think there's another one. What's the fourth reason? Oh yeah, I wanted to fix myself. Right. Yep, that was my fourth reason. I wanted to fix myself. Fifth reason is I wanted to like improve myself also. Fix myself? Yeah, see, I don't talk to people, so I have a lot of very, very dumb ideas in my head at that time. So then I just continued to stream and keep looking at all my previous streams. And each time I saw my own streams, I cringed very hard at my own speaking and my own like ideology and stuff like that. And I just stream by stream, I just decided to fix myself. Yeah. Like try to counter my own like thoughts and stuff. Trying to see what works, what doesn't work. It's like that. It's like troubleshooting your own brain, basically. Your own mind, your own personality. Troubleshoot that. Oh, what's something wrong with your personality? Look at your goal. What's wrong with your goal? If your goal is like this, then this will happen and blah 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 blah. I could go on and on about this. I have like a whole theorem of how to fix yourself. So that you don't need to like buy a therapist or anything like that. Because therapy is very expensive. It's very, very expensive. Yep. Okay, right. Six was like improve my abilities, because at that time I had no abilities other than playing video games. That was about it. I was just like okay-ish at Apex, okay-ish at Dark Soul, but I thought I was the hottest shit, the hottest person in the gaming world. So yeah, that was another thing I had to fix, my standing my knowing of my own abilities, my limits and stuff like that. That was something that I had to learn on stream. Yeah. So yeah, should I like really try to improve in gaming? I guess I can now, huh? Yeah, I am earning the income for that. And I could afford that. I could improve my setup. Then I could actually really compete in FPS games. Because in FPS games, part of the skill is in the equipment. You need good equipment. If you don't have good equipment, you can't really like compete. Wanna go pro in games? I could try. I'm pretty okay-ish at shooting heads. I can tell that if I actually polish that thing, it will actually turn out I'll actually turn out as a decent shooter. A decent like semi-pro shooter. Decent. Semi-decent. I keep lowering my standards because I don't wanna like don't wanna put them too high. Yeah. Should I was thinking whether I should upgrade my setup. But lately I've been like spending money on my audio equipment. My audio equipment that doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. My setup looks really good. Have I shared my setup? I don't think I have, right? Yeah. It's just my streaming setup that you can see, but my real setup doesn't allow me to move my hand that much. So I can't really shoot that well. Also, my monitor is not the best monitor for FPS gaming. Yeah. And my current setup, my table is kind of blocking any growth for monitor size in the future. Incremental monitor size. So it's a semi-decent setup, but I don't think I'll be changing this table. I just had to figure out how to improve this table. Because the table I'm using right now is the one that my father built. Right? He's using like iron bars to like create the structure of the table. And then there's like wood placement here and there. It's quite industrial looking, this table. Because it is. It's made out of industrial equipment, and it's cheap ones also at that time. He made it so long ago, this table. Like when I was a kid, he already had this thing. He built it because he thought it'd be used. Then the table didn't get used for a very long time until recently when I started streaming. Yeah, so glad that we found a use for it, this thing. Now I just got to figure out how to expand this thing so I don't hinder myself in any way or form. I think I gotta replace my left table or increase the sturdiness of it. Yeah. Or no, I shouldn't. Yeah, I have to replace it. There's no other choice. See, right now I have like 4 tables at me. 4 tables. They're just old tables that I had laying around, and I just had to figure out how to arrange them in a way that would look like a normal table that you would buy normally. Like these days, these $200 tables, expensive ass things. So I would like get my old tables and recycle them and use them into like forming into a semi-big table. Audio related purchases are so expensive. Yeah, they are. They are so ridiculously expensive. Just don't want. I don't want to get into audio anymore. It's so expensive. I want to get decent audio setup so I can record instruments, but damn audio interfaces are expensive. Yeah, you could start with the Focusrite. The Focusrite Scarlett Solo. That's a good starting point. I hardly move my mouse these days because of a new table. You also have that problem? But yeah, if anyone's looking to get into audio equipment, I recommend do not get the expensive stuff. Because when you buy one expensive stuff, you're gonna need another expensive stuff. And then that's gonna lead to another expensive stuff. And you'll keep going on and on and on. You just keep needing stuff that you don't need. So you just go for a simple setup. One Focusrite Scarlett Solo, maybe a condenser mic or a dynamic mic, depending on your preference. Oh Mia, you're not staying around any like electrical outlets or anything like that, right? Those transformers, those massive electrical structures. You're not staying anywhere near there because those can interfere with dynamic mics. Yeah, I'm just warning you ahead of time. Yeah, because my house currently has like one that's recently built behind me. There's like a power cable running behind my house, and it's interfering with my dynamic mic, so I can't use my dynamic mics anymore. I have to use a condenser mic. You're far from any. Okay, good. Then dynamic mics will work for you. Yeah. Alright. What was I saying? Audio, right. Don't buy the expensive stuff. Just get a very simple setup. That's all you need. What's the difference between a dynamic and a condenser mic? Dynamic is a microphone that is built differently in a way that would mitigate sound from external sources. So if like someone's talking in the background and you're trying to talk into the mic, it would like silence that noise more easily. Drown out every other noise except for your voice. A condenser mic, on the other hand, is built in a very classic way, I think, and it picks up every sound. There's some condenser mic that cancels out some from the sides and the back, but they're not as good as dynamic mics in terms of that. Yeah. And plus, a condenser mic would need phantom power, like 48 volts. Usually an audio interface will already have that sort of feature. But just check and make sure that your audio interface has phantom power before buying it. And a dynamic mic doesn't need phantom power. Yeah. So that's the difference. And that's why I had so much trouble trying to figure out the setup that I was doing. So much trouble. Like, there was this weird static in my mic that's been happening on my streams lately. I couldn't get rid of it. It was very loud and very annoying. So what I had to do was like change to a condenser mic to fix it. And it took so long to figure out how to figure that out. Yeah. For so long. That's a good audio interface. Focusrite Scarlett Solo. I'll type it in chat. So if anyone here who's watching, you can also buy this if you're looking for one. Oh, that's what I used. Although I changed it already, but that's what I used in the past and it was working very fine. Until they built that damn transformer behind my back. So I can't use my dynamic mics anymore. The Focusrite Scarlett Solo has a very low like headroom. It's not very good for gaining up stuff. Right? But it's still okay thing. If you're wondering what headroom is the maximum amount of like gain you can put on your sound system before it starts to blow out like that. That's what happens if your headroom is too low. It's really popular in the music industry. Yeah. Yeah, I heard it was like a meme also. Because it's so limited on what it can do, but it's also a very good starter. That there's a lot of people complaining about why this thing can't do this and that on the forums, and then because there's a lot of people complaining about that, they decided to make a meme out of those people who buy the Focusrite Scarlet Solo. And yeah, that's why. That's why it's a meme item. It's the cheapest one too, but it's very expensive when you like try to price it in the third world perspective. Yeah, $100 is not cheap. It's not cheap. It may sound cheap for people living in the first world country. Wait, am I getting my worlds mixed up? Let me see. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I'm correct. First world. First world country. Yeah, first world countries is very cheap for first world countries, but in third world countries it's not very cheap. $100. Wait, am I correct, or was it the other way around? Yeah, exactly. It's very expensive in Philippines. That's like a lot of money. A lot of people you can feed, you know, in one day. That's why it's a bit like... It's a bit... How do you say? It's a bit, like, you feel very guilty when you're buying that thing. Like, you know how many people this amount of money can help, but you still buy it. It's like buying McDonald's, but realizing that McDonald's could equal to like 5 burgers in the Philippines. It's very guilt trip inducing when you buy something like that. Yeah. But then the way I think about it is like, instead of like comparing it to the price in terms of currency, you could just compare it to the standards of living. Like, you can take food as the average source of like pricing. So if food in the Philippines is around 50 pesos, and then food in Singapore is around like $5 around there, which is like more than 5 times the amount. You could just like convert it into a ratio form. Yeah, just get ratioed. And that will be accurate standards, accurate judgment in terms of the standards of living. So since it's like $5, so 160 divided by 5. 160 divided by 5. Let me get a calculator out. What I'm trying to say here is 160 divided by 5, you get 32. So that's 32 times the amount compared to food. So that would be an accurate way of judging how much this thing is supposed to be based around. Yeah. So that's 32. Okay, look, I'm not good at math, alright? I'm not good at... Okay, I'm good at math. I understand the concept of math, but I don't practice it that much because I mean, it's math. Why would you want to practice it? So just understand the concept. That's important. Anyway, 32, right? So 32 times the amount of food. So that's how pricey that equipment is. It's equivalent to 32 meals. The Focusrite Scarlet Solo. But if you compare it to the Philippines, it's equivalent to more than 32 meals. So that's a bit of an unfair comparison. Yeah. Because, well, the equipment was aimed at people who are living in first world countries. So it may seem expensive to third world countries, but that's not what they're trying to do, I guess. Am I trying to justify this thing? Maybe. But anyway, 32, that's the amount. That's 32 meals. 32 meals you have to sacrifice. Or I could just send you it. I have one laying around and I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, I could just send it to you. You want it? You can have my dynamic. You can have my dynamic mics also. I can't use them anymore. Are you up for it? Do you want my equipment? Shipping to Canada is expensive. I could ship it all in one shot. You could pay for it. It'll be cheaper than paying for the equipment. I can guarantee that. Please say yes. I don't want to do the equipment. I was planning to sell it off, but if you can use it, then you can have it. Oh. Okay, yes. Alright, now I know what to do. I know what to do with the equipment. Okay. Garage sale on Twitch. Okay, no. It's not what you think, okay? I'm giving it to him at a cheaper price. It's not a garage sale. I mean, I could give my whole dynamic mic setup, my old dynamic mic setup. It consists of a cloud lifter, a Focusrite Solo, and my very specific dynamic mic. It should make you sound good. Don't worry about it. I can guarantee it. It's coming out nowhere? What do you mean? You said yes, right? That means you agreed on the terms of the deal. Okay, I'm joking. If you don't want it, that's okay. I'm just saying though, if you get it from me, it's cheaper. And plus, I get my sale confirmed and it's not just laying around in the house collecting dust. Real generous? You know I'll charge you, right? Of course. Okay, I won't charge you like... How about this? $250 for the whole set. That's extremely cheap in comparison to what I have. Okay? 250. Wait, is this illegal on Twitch? Okay, I won't do this on Twitch. I'll do this on Discord. Discord. Yeah. Okay. That is probably illegal, right? You're not supposed to sell things on this platform. If any of the Twitch mods are watching, I'm sorry. That's not what I intended. I didn't intend to break your rules or anything. I just sort of forgot about it. I won't do it again, I promise. Okay. Next time I'll stream would be... I don't know, actually. Yeah. But next time I'll be streaming a game this time. Next time round. Yeah, so look forward to that. I'll probably be streaming Minecraft, trying to hang villagers from a high place. Yeah. You played Neo 2? Yes, and I hated it. It tried to kill me at every single turn. It's annoying. I just want to enjoy the game mechanics. But it's a good game. It's a good game. Is it on sale? Let me see if it's on sale. Because if it's on sale, then I can buy it. Sekiro is 50% off. Oh, I don't have that on PC. That'll be good. Oh, I don't see it. It's Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is on sale. Nino Kuni Earth Defense Force. Don't see it. Nope. Not on sale. If you're wondering why I buy games, by the way, it's because I like to support the developers. Yeah. Because don't forget, working in a first world country is also very different. People think they earn a lot of money, but if you convert it properly into terms of food costs, it's about... Okay, it's still a lot of money. Okay, you know what? I'll just drop the subject. I'm ending the stream. My brain is poofed. Okay, see you. Bye bye. See you, cellmates. Right? Cellmates, see you. Lights off. Thanks for watching.